Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're diving into the three major symbols in Life is Strange: the butterfly, the doe, and the lighthouse. These metaphors show up many times in the game, but their deeper meaning often goes unnoticed. Today, I'll break down what they really represent and how they connect to Max's story. Let's get into it. In Life is Strange, we see the butterfly two times. The blue butterfly is a spirit-like entity that makes its first appearance in the girls' bathroom at Blackwell Academy in Chrysalis and reappears in an optional ending montage of Polarized. The blue butterfly is a direct reference to the scientific concept of the butterfly effect, the idea that a small change in one place, like flap of a butterfly in Brazil, can lead to massive, unpredictable consequences elsewhere, like setting off a tornado in Texas. In Max's case, a seemingly minor decision, rewinding time to save Chloe, leads to a massive chain reaction affecting the entire town. The butterfly can be interpreted as a silent observer, nature's way of watching Max's interference with time. Its appearance in key moments gives the feeling that there's a greater force at play, far beyond human control. The butterflies also represent growth, transformation, and change. Before a butterfly emerges, it goes through the chrysalis stage. Chrysalis is the form a caterpillar takes before it emerges from its cocoon as a fully formed butterfly. It is a phase of hidden development inside a cocoon. Max's journey mirrors this process. In the beginning, she's shy, introverted, and unsure of herself. But as the story unfolds, she gradually grows, slowly evolving into a more confident and self-aware person. Regardless of which ending you choose, by the end of the game, Max is no longer the same girl she was at the start. She has changed, shaped by everything she's seen, done, and lost. The doe is a recurring and mysterious presence that seems to guide Max throughout Life is Strange. It isn't a real animal, but more like a spiritual manifestation. The doe appears in several key episodes, often when Max is lost or uncertain, acting like a spirit that quietly leads her down her destined path. Most of the time, the doe shows up in Max's visions. Every time, but except for once. A single exception happens in episode 2, Out of Time, during the junkyard scene with Chloe. Here, the doe shows up in the real world, not as part of a vision. What makes this moment especially haunting is that the doe appears to be standing directly over Rachel Amber's burial site, something we discover later in the story. The doe being linked to the burial site of Rachel strongly suggests the theory that the doe is actually Rachel Amber in spirit form, silently watching over her own resting place. When Max sees the doe in that scene, it gently bows its head, almost as if paying peaceful tribute to the dead, before walking away. If Max tries to rewind time during this moment, the doe remains completely unaffected to the rewind power. This immunity to her rewinds continues throughout the game. Interestingly, if you explore the junkyard carefully, you can spot the doe before Max even notices it. You can spot her from behind, waiting on the ground, if you go near the stranded blue boat next to the bus. It gives the sense that the doe has been there all along, watching and waiting for Max to come, waiting for Max to guiding her to Rachel's buried body. The lighthouse is the first location Max gets to know, and it becomes the last place where Max needs to make her final decision. The entire fate of the lighthouse rests entirely on Max's choice. If Max chooses to sacrifice Chloe, the lighthouse remains standing, representing survival, order, and the protection of the many. It symbolizes Max accepting her role in the greater good, choosing to let go of her closest friend to save Arcadia Bay and everyone in it. The lighthouse here stands tall, undamaged, almost as if fate has been restored. But if Max chooses to save Chloe, then the lighthouse becomes a symbol of collapse and destruction. The terrifying vision Max used to see comes to a reality form. The vision of it being torn apart by the storm reflects the cost of Max's personal decision, saving one life she loves deeply at the expense of hundreds, maybe thousands. In this case, the lighthouse's destruction signals that balance has been broken, and the consequences of tampering with time have fully caught up. Metaphorically, the lighthouse also represents guidance, much like how real lighthouses guide lost ships. It acts as a beacon, drawing Max toward understanding the deeper meaning of her abilities and the weight of her choices. By the end of the game, it stands as a quiet witness to what's been lost and what's been saved. Whether Arcadia Bay survives or not, the lighthouse marks the final chapter of Max's journey, a symbol of both hope and tragedy. So in many ways, the lighthouse mirrors the final outcome, whether the town is saved or destroyed, whether fate is followed or defied. It's a moral compass, not just a physical structure, embodying the weight of choice, sacrifice, and consequence. So, those are the main symbolic meanings behind the butterfly, the doe, and the lighthouse in Life is Strange. What do you think? Did you notice these during your playthrough? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. You might also want to check out my other video, where I explain all the different types of powers Max has, in detail. Link will be in the description. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns and hidden details. And I will see you the next time.